What is up, everybody? The History Guy here. It's an exciting day for PC gamers, especially PC strategy gamers. It's release day for Anno 1800. I know this is a game that many of us have been looking forward to, and now I am not cool enough like some of the YouTubers out there to have gotten their hands on this game early, so like most of you, today is the first day it's available to me. Now, it's been available on pre-sale at Steam, but now that the game is released, I believe the only place you can purchase it is at Ubisoft's website. I'll put a link in the description below if you want to check that out. The base game is kind of expensive as PC games go. It's $59.99, but well worth it. There's a lot here. So I thought, I've played around with the game just a tiny bit, just enough to get my feet wet and know my way around so I wouldn't look like a total noob when I start, but I am still that. So we're going to dive in today, and I thought that for a first look, the best thing to do would be to play the campaign, which starts out as kind of a story tutorial, and then eventually develops into a sandbox mode once you complete all of those things. So it's a great way for us to dive in, get our feet wet, learn the basics of the game, and get immersed in a little bit of a story in the process. So that's what we're going to do today, and I'm going to choose more guidance just so we can get all the help we could possibly use. I'm going to choose this guy here because he's got a sweet beard, better than anything I can grow. I'm not going to spend a lot of time worrying about all this stuff. There are a lot of options as far as what you can do for your logo and your color. And then, of course, choosing a name. So we're going to go with normal, just because I need all the help I can get. Starting capital, large worlds and islands, abundant minerals, high fertility, full construction refunds, free building relocation. Now, as we wait for the game to load, a couple of things. This does have multiplayer. I'm really excited about that. You're competing against each other. You can even use the military to help with that. You can blockade your enemy ports, things like that. Economic warfare to defeat your enemy. And if some of you out there get the game, and we all get decent at it, I think it would be a whole lot of fun to play some multiplayer with you all. So let's plan on doing that when the time comes. I'm going to go ahead and let some of the cutscenes just play.
Since that day you saved my life, I have presumed I knew you. But now, 1,000 letters from your father go unopened, yet one scribbled from your sister changes everything. I didn't even know you had a sister. We are broke, old pal. We can't afford a passage back to your old world, back to your family. Not unless you suddenly remembered what work is.
Now, the first thing you notice is how absolutely gorgeous this game is. Just look at the detail. I don't know what setting I have the graphics on, but I don't have a real high-end graphics card. But it seems to run okay anyway. But look at the waves. Look at how you can see under the water. It's just beautiful. Not every day you get to start a game by doing a little dynamite fishing. So this basically is just going to get us to the place where we can buy passage back home for Dad's funeral. Oh yeah, we nailed two of them at once.
Anything with fins will do.
Oh, what the chimichurri was that boom?
Still trying to get used to that smell of char. All the blistered fish they could ever want.
Ah, that burnt Here are your tickets. Hurry, drifters. The boat is leaving soon.
All right, home we go. And you're going to get to see when we get home how beautiful a city can look on this game.
This is it. We're leaving paradise behind. You never talked much about family and the like. But you're dead serious about this, aren't you? No matter. I made a vow to defend you. And I don't break an oath. Even if a blind man could see you leap into the deepest pit of dung.
I have never asked anything of you, firstborn. Not when you stole away a tiptoe, leaving the family burden at your little sister's door. Our father is accused of high treason. Dare you to believe it? Will you now stand by, knowing gentle father is indungeoned? It must kill him. Please come home. We need you.
Now check this city out. I cannot wait to be able to build something like this. It's just gorgeous. And all the detail and just the activity that you can see.
I never dared hope you'd return. Do you remember Bright Sands? Of course you do. We loved it here. It's changed now. The Royal Council support Uncle Edvard. Father barely cold, and he's pulling everything down.
All those houses. You never said how wealthy you were. Why were we selling fish and sleeping in barns?
Never told your friend of Good and Sons? There is much to be said, but not now. Dear father's funeral begins.
Time to meet our jerk of an uncle. Hate this guy.
Where have you been? Without you brats, we'll never be done with this obligation.
Looks like Death claimed the wrong brother.
No matter so few are here, when they are the few he loved most.
Nobody likes a traitor, let alone his tainted offspring. Better make yourself scarce.
We shall, dear sibling, for now. I have acquired a small island with the last of my funds, and passage for all still loyal to father. Together, we shall clear his name, or die trying.
So now here's where we get to
Your
begin the
sister
gameplay.
Reminds me of you. Must mean new adventures await, old pal.
This is it. Ditchwater. End of the world. I hope you like it quiet.
All right, now we get to begin to actual play. And I love how, even though it's a tutorial, it really feels like you're immersed in this story. So it's nice that they do it the way that they do. I really do like it a lot.
What? Still here?
All right, so I saw this
Let Uncle Edvard scoff. A modest
on
island,
somebody else's
yes,
gameplay, and I thought
but
this was a
you're
cool
tall
idea, and I'm
like
actually going to
father.
take
You'll
advantage
look
of it.
beyond
They
appearances.
came up with this idea of building kind of two avenues down the
We must
middle,
shelter the
and then you
good,
can put some
loyal
trees down the
people who
middle
have
and
shown
stuff like that.
solidarity with our family. We need every hand we can get if we are to expunge this debris.
If you start in sandbox mode, one of the things I've noticed is it's really easy to build things in the wrong order and really get yourself messed up. The marketplace is so key, because if you build houses before the marketplace, the houses turn into like junk really, really quickly because people just don't move in. Now, each one of these I think will hold 10 farmers to start, so that's more than enough to get me up to where I need to be.
Do you remain here out of spite? Or is this some futile
Shut
attempt at
up.
competition?
Hate that guy.
As you are so desperate to appear responsible, you'll be pleased to hear the cost of that fantastical funeral falls to you.
Miserly, uncharitable dastard, picking and choosing what he inherits.
And you have to basically unlock certain milestones in order to do other things. I don't like the name of this town. We're going to change it. Man. I'm going to go with the name of the town that my family came from in England, outside of Birmingham. A little town called Tipton. And once we get to 50, then we can build our fishery.
Edvard Prince in Bright Sands.
Yeah.
He twists every
Hate that guy.
article in his favor at our and
I'm going to say
father's
that a lot.
expense.
It's good they have a good antagonist, though. All right, there we go. Now we can build our
Father wouldn't have
fishery.
wanted us to sit on our hands while our one prospect was in such a state. So let's gather our townsfolk and ask them to spruce the place
Don't
up.
have the upgrade costs yet. Oh, that's right. We need to clear this ruined district. That's going to get me some wood. There's the
Morning is
timber
eased.
that I
Now we
need.
have others for company, sibling.
Now we can build this. And one of the cool things you can
It's been
see
a
is that
hard
there's
day
kind of
of
this
labour from us
planning
all.
mode where
We should cater
buildings
to
aren't built
tired,
yet.
hungry
And
people.
then you can go in and actually build them once you have the resources. And I also like how production chains are set up. So let's say for timber, I know I need a lumberjack's hut. And then I need a sawmill. And those are both kind of sorted together in the same area. Makes things a lot easier to kind of organize.
Timber. Very good. I'll try not to think of the coffin.
And I'm sure, especially once you get further in the game, that's going to become more and more important to be able to easily organize those things. So we're just waiting to get up to 100 farmers, and then we're going to unlock the schnapps production chain. Got to have alcohol, especially being that we're probably kind of in the Caribbean or whatever. That's, oh man, just look how beautiful this is. Look at the waterfalls. Just going to check this out a little bit while we're waiting. Oh, that's gorgeous. They really have done their work to make this a pretty game. And you can zoom in and just really see how alive things are. You got the guy standing here on the dock fishing. There's just so much detail, and if I slow it down to regular speed, you can see it even better. Everybody's working, carrying things, walking around. Got the date of the building up here. Just really, really nice. I love the attention to detail. Fishery Piers actually got a label on it and everything. You can adjust your working conditions. You can see the health of the buildings, how much it costs, how much of a workforce it requires. Now that we're, what are we waiting on? Oh, we're waiting on a warehouse. I'm going to go ahead and build that right here. Anytime a building doesn't have what it needs, it's going to tell you pretty quickly what it is that it's missing. So everything's real intuitive. Need more people before I can demolish these ruins. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some more farmer residences built. Maybe that'll help us add more people.
We are running low on timber, but there's plenty in the ruins. We should clear some to stock up.
Alright, I'm trying to clear the ruins. There we go. Come on. Oh, these ruins. No? Any small ruins. Okay. I don't see any of those. We're almost at 100 farmers, though. Oh, there we go. We got a small ruined cabin. I guess that's what they mean by small ruins.
You reach a new
There
milestone.
we go. Hey, we're a village now. And now we can produce schnapps, which require a potato farm.
It's
So
been a long, hard day. The people need to rest and maybe wet their whistles.
now we
Everything
click on the
we've built
potato
so
farm
far
and
can
we can
seem
put in a
good.
field.
We'll be needing more of it to continue.
There we go. And with that, of course, also requires a schnapps distillery, which we can put right in front of the potato farm. And then I think over here on the other side we'll put our sheep farm. There we go. And in front of that, our knitters. So that'll get all that production going. And I think that's all we can do for now until we get more people. So we need to get up to 150 farmers. Oh, you know what?
Life is so-so.
I guess we were good where we were, huh?
Feels an eternity since the funeral. And the cost! Oh, why, it was
Shut
extortionate.
up.
Repay me now, or sell up.
I feel sick to the stomach that Edvard could ask so much of us so soon after Father's death.
Need to build a pub.
Say,
Not yet. So what are we waiting on here?
There aren't enough of us.
Oh, we need more workers. Risk of fires is increasing. Okay. Need firemen. All right, cool. And I guess now we can put in our pub. Gotta have a pub. Nice. Good
Your
spot
people
for it
are
right there.
recovered and desirous to proceed.
Man, look at this.
Set
This is a
them to
party in
it.
place,
We're
man.
going to need
Look
as
at
much space
that.
as
We got a
can clear.
band and everything.
Ready to repay my charity?
Yes, you
Don't
jerk.
think you're finished, brat. I loathe the reek of lanolin, but if farmers' smocks are all you have...
Speak to our humble
Whoa, what
cousin.
is this?
He writes of a worker riot in Bright Sands.
Okay, so what do we do about it?
Seems we are not alone in our contempt for Edvard.
Wow, look at that building. That's gorgeous.
Is there
Oh,
no
here's the
limit
riot.
to Uncle's shameless demands?
Look at that. That's cool.
we'd rather die than stay. Our flags still wave for Samuel. Let Edvard oppress us no more.
When is it expected to open?
I want to know if those pianoforte lessons were money well spent.
Tell me you've managed something.
Oh, I gotta find the rioting mobs and click on them, I guess, huh? There's one right there.
Ba, black sheep. Have you any wool? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 4 bags full.
Man, they make that guy so easy to hate. Need to find one more rioting mob. They all seem to be rioting in the same area, so. There they are. Aha. I see you down there.
A life away from Edvard? We're on board. Only, we've no ship to get on board of.
If you pick me, you may have my boat. It's my poor aunt's legacy. Her second husband was a decent sailor.
Select the editor and his crew for Edwards Harbor. There we go. I'm assuming that was him. Nice.
Everybody on board? Good. I shiver at the thought of staying here another...
Sweet, here comes some more people.
Has
Shut
your
up, Edvard.
cleft of the family no shame that it now resorts to abducting my workers? The Queen's ambassador himself shall hear of this.
affection is a severe accusation.
And if I may, excuse me, a false one. We left Edvard quite willingly.
Pencil polishing popinjay. I should have been rid of you long ago.
I see nothing criminal. A bit of interfamilial bickering is only natural, and hardly a matter for the crown. And as for you, I have quite forgotten my manners. Sir Archibald Blake, ambassador and confidant to the Queen. Despite the circumstances, Her Majesty and I were pleased to hear of your return.
Nice house.
Your father's death was a tragedy. We regret he never had the chance of a fair trial.
The real tragedy here is the vast funeral bill that goes unpaid, while this brat is living the life of O'Reilly.
Sadly, your uncle has indeed alerted me to some floating liabilities. I fear you have no choice but to settle them if I am to grant you your crown shipping license.
Oh, I will. Relax.
Edvard registered the debt officially.
Well then.
Don't worry. That old tyrant can't hold us back anymore.
Indeed. Once my letterpress is up and running, the truth will come back to haunt Edvard. For your hospitality, please use my ship howsoever you may wish.
Now that sounds like good news.
It's a pretty nice ship. Alright, so. Wait for Edvard to contact you about the debt to get your shipping license.
Tight, but it may warm Her Majesty's heart to see a new enterprise taking shape.
So we need to build a small warehouse connect to the trading post or warehouse via street. Need to upgrade a worker
Edvard
residence.
will try to prevent us owning a shipyard, but for now, let's at least house those workers.
Need one that has 10. These all have 9. Come on now. Are there any with 10? There we go. Upgrade.
You reached a new milestone.
Nice. Oh, industrialization age now. Now, of course, they have new needs that they didn't have before. Clear the abandoned smeltery.
Workers can handle stubborn debris on Ditchwater. If it's to be the center of our new enterprise, it needs to be immaculate.
Okay. We've got a lot of new buildings unlocked. Looks like we're all on ships right now, though.
Our dream of a shipyard is impossible without plenty of qualified hands.
Almost done clearing this out. There we go. Oh, we got some bricks. Nice. Gonna need those. What do we need to build now? We need a trading post. So this is just showing kind of the city attractiveness and what you need for the next level, culture, nature, festivity, etc. All right, so now we've got to start upgrading to get workers. To get up to 150 of them. So we're going from the little farmer huts to actual nice little brick homes. I think I might be out of bricks now. It looks like there's plenty of room already in the ones that I have, so that's cool. All right, let's speed things along here. What else can we build? Anything? Not really. I wonder if we can upgrade other things. Nah, it appears not. You can pause production. There we go.
Our editorial section is sure to grow along with your city. We are fine-tuning the first issue as we speak.
Almost there. One more should do it. There we
You
go.
reached a new milestone.
Port Town. All right, so workers actually do all of this stuff. Okay, gotcha.
You have father's fortitude. These people will follow you as they once followed him.
Your worthless rags have barely covered anything. Now, bring me sails. It's not like you have any use for them.
Clearly, Uncle's intention is to keep us from ever owning a shipyard.
All right, we don't have the costs yet to build that. And in the meantime, I've upgraded so many of these that I don't have enough of like kind of the poor workers now. So we need some more farmer residences. Dang.
We need more farm hands.
More farm hands. All right. All right. Now we're waiting on more wood. So we got to find some things that I can kind of clear out. There we go. There's some right there. Who knew farmhands were going to be so important? Well, what else we got to build? We still got to build a small warehouse connect to a trading post or warehouse via street. So we need a street. All right. How about that right there? Guess I don't have enough to get it further. Need more bricks. All right, how do we produce bricks? We need to find a place for a clay pit. Right there. Oh boy, that's on the other side of the water. I don't know if that's going to work. Is there any on this side? Nope.
Workforce shortage.
Of course there is. Can we build a bridge? So there's our clay pit. And then we're going to need a brick factory. We're going to need a bridge to get over there. Oh, I guess it builds the bridge automatically. Oh, we don't have the materials for a bridge. Of course not. All right, we'll have to get all that figured out. Okay, so what I've done is I went into the trading post and bought some bricks. And placed an order for that so that I could go ahead and get enough bricks to finish this road. Still got a workforce shortage issue, so we're going to have to continue to get the people we need here. I've got the small warehouse connected to the trading post by a street. So we should be good there. The street's done. Not entirely sure what I'm still waiting on now. Maybe we need to build the street this way. Oh, he's going to keep fulfilling that trade as long as I keep ordering, I guess. So maybe we'll keep that number a little lower. Want to make sure I don't run out of money. All right, what do we need to finish this thing? All right, we can build the sailmaker now so we can pay off Edvard and that debt some more. I'm going to upgrade this side to a street as well. All right, what do we need to do this here? Small warehouse, I've got that. Not entirely sure what the problem is. So this is our small trading post. Oh, it needs to be a regular trading post. Is that our issue? Maybe this bad boy needs to be upgraded. We can build churches now. We can produce bread. We've got trade unions. A lot of new things available here. Well, I guess the answer was to build another warehouse. that's what I had to do to complete that quest. Now we're working on sales.
We're on tenterhooks.
We're waiting on having enough wool to do that. And so I've
When do we start
paused
again?
my knitters from working on anything while we get some more wool going from the sheep, so that we can deal with Edvard's latest demands. In the meantime, I went ahead and built my bridge. And so now we're just waiting on the materials to build our brick factory. There we go. So now we can start producing our own bricks instead of having to trade for them. That'll definitely go a long way. What is this little star here?
Will
We've
you
got a
work
quest.
your magic for us? What we do so love to see. Far be it from us to make the foreman work.
We've got some abandoned building here. Oh, we need roads, that's why. There we go. Problem solved. All right, how are our sales doing? We got enough yet?
When will you show
Not yet.
your family?
Oh, shut up, Edvard. So we've got plenty of farmers now. We've got a surplus of 114, surplus of 25 workers. So maybe we go ahead and upgrade a few more of these farmers to workers. What are these guys doing
I'm
right
never
now?
afraid to ask twice.
Collect the gift offered by your resident. Okay. Oh, it's right here.
A little
Thank you.
love is all we ever wanted.
Build a trade union. All right, so we go to
I have
workers.
discovered some inefficiencies we ought to address.
All right, where do we put this bad boy? I guess right here is probably a good spot for it. All right, we're waiting on the materials for that. Have we produced enough sales yet?
You will not spoil my plans with your tardiness.
Oh, shut up.
Where are my sales?
My bad. There you go.
Oh,
Take the sales and go.
worthless rags have barely covered anything. Now, bring me sales. It's not like you have any use for them. Nothing you do will lift the cloud.
Of course not.
We put our love into this.
Okay. Use a ship to rescue a group of
Haven't seen a
castaways from the prison transport
line,
wreck.
Have you? If you do, be sure to return any salvage to me.
I guess we gotta go find them? Methinks maybe over here. Oh, maybe not. There's probably... Oh, yeah, here's a map. Okay. Let's look at the world map. We're going to go do a little exploring here. Ah, here we go. Here's our castaways. Oh, new islands have been discovered, too. That's pretty cool.
Saved? Do you also then save us from a grievous injustice?
What does that mean?
Edward's charges against us are pure fabrication. The man is an imposter.
A letter. It bears Edvard's seal.
Don't even think about sheltering Samuel's codes.
Oh, I'd be glad to, just to tick you
Deliver
off.
them to prison at once, and I might lift your debt.
Whatever, you're never going to lift my debt. Does this mean I got to build a prison?
Open the letter. He's clearly up to no good.
However much we despise Uncle Edvard, it's criminal to go opening his private correspondence.
Oh, yeah, well,
Say,
let's do it anyway. I'm going to open it. All right. More of the traitor Samuel's conspirators, crimes and sentences as follows. Ernest Sterling, 16 years for use of foul language? Jeez. Verity Goodhart, impersonation, transportation to the Antipodes. Elias Noble, writing a threatening letter, life imprisonment. Honora Decent, character assassination. My goodness, you are brutal, dude.
It cannot be. These names are those Father trusted most.
Of course.
Barristers, doctors, academics.
Good thing I opened it.
Even I am astonished he could be this corrupt. We must put their cases before the highest authority and hope for a retrial.
He certainly knows how to silence his critics.
All right, we're going to stop right there. There's so much more to be done. We are just scratching the surface. I'm going to go ahead and build the trade union. But I'm going to stop right there. Let me know your thoughts. I know there's a lot of gameplay left to go. I'll probably keep this series going just to let you see it all. But I know I've got a lot to learn, and we all do. But let me know your thoughts in the description below. Please hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you back here in a couple of days with more gameplay. Thanks for watching.